Okay, so let me tell you about the stuff that I bought, the window shopping I did, and the backpack saga. From Walmart, I got this notebook for one of my classes. At Daiso, I got 4 things. I got this matcha bread again, and then I got this Little Mermaid pouch for my friend for her birthday. I keep procrastinating on buying her gift, and her birthday already passed. And then I got this notebook that has plain paper. I was looking for plain paper notebooks, but the ones at the other store were too expensive. And then I finally got the pill box that I was looking for last time. I had gotten this one, but this one has like the little tiny compartments. Don't know, maybe I'll still use it for pills, maybe for contacts. And then let me tell you about the Burlington backpack saga. Oh my gosh. I went to Burlington over the weekend, Sunday, yeah. And I bought 5 things. So I got these little baby things. My sister's baby needed these little gloves. I feel like I had way too many hats because I already gave her hats, so hopefully it's okay. And then I got this water bottle, which I was kind of iffy about because of the color. Like, I love the checkered pattern, and I also didn't trust that it wasn't going to be leak proof. I did put water in it just now and it was fine. And then I also bought 3 other things that I returned. So I bought this backpack and it was really fucking adorable, but the size was just too big. Like, the bottom part of it was too wide. It was also too tall. I tried putting my stuff in there and everything just kind of drowned in there. I also got 2 cat things, and I have to remember that just because it has cats on it, I don't need it, and I really have to evaluate if it's actually that cute, you know? So the dish towel I returned, I felt like the cats weren't that cute, and to be honest, I feel like I kind of still wanted to get the one that I didn't get from Ross. It was like a little rabbit springy mat, and I feel like I'd rather have that, so I'll just wait for the spring. And the other thing that I regretted not getting last Halloween were these baking gloves with the little cats, but just because that looks similar to the stuff that I wanted, it wasn't it, so I returned it. And then I also got that little cat container. For what? I don't know. It was gonna be for lunches, and then my husband suggested to put cat snacks in there, but it's still kind of small for it. So, and then I was like, it's not even a cute cat. Like, it's not even that cute, and it started looking like a mouse to me, so I was like, you know what? I don't need it. And then this one, kept thinking about it. I kind of was thinking of getting an Awala one, but I don't know. I just wanted a small one so that I can carry around my purse. Which, that brings me to the purse thing. Okay, so this is my backpack purse. I've been wearing it for a year and it's falling apart. Yes, I can probably sew it, and I probably will sew it. This zipper came undone, and I was on this side, and I already had to glue it in. But I also just wanted a more fancier backpack so that it's, I don't know, that's it, a fancier backpack. So every time I would go to Ross or any store, I would look around backpacks and I'd be like, no, they're too big, no, they're too ugly, and it was fine. But now, since this is actually falling apart more, I'm like, okay, now I really do need a backpack. And then the Burlington one did not work out. Oh, I went to a different Ross. That Ross is much bigger. There was only one purse that I considered, which I did take a picture of it, but even though the bow I didn't mind, I didn't really like the designs on the little pouch. There's also a gray purse that I considered, but again, it wasn't that fancy. And then I looked at the price and I was like, damn, it's 40 bucks. And also it was gray, and I don't like gray. So yeah, and I didn't take a picture of that one. I forgot I did go to Goodwill, and there was a red purse that I kind of liked. That looked fancy, but it also did look a little crusty, so I was like, I'm not. So, but now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, should I have gotten it? But like, because it was kind of like the faux leather, I can't put it in the wash, you know, so no, it's fine. At Walmart, I did take pictures of purses So the Reebok pink one was actually very cute, but again, it wasn't that fancy and it was just very bright and pink. It was on sale for 15 bucks. And I saw online, and I guess they have a blue one too, which the blue one actually looks cuter than the pink one. Then there was one that I considered. It was a lavender color. I like lavender, but I wanted a black one, and I felt like maybe it was a little bit too small. I measured it. I took this little measuring tape, and it was 9 inches, and this is about 9 inches, but I feel like this wouldn't fit. I feel like it's too big. So yeah, and now I looked it up online, and I guess they have a black one, so I'm considering buying it, but I feel like it's gonna be too small. I think I might actually go back to the Walmart near me to see if there's bags there, just to check out the size again. There was a random black one, but I feel like the material wasn't that nice, and it was too big too. Yeah, I went to Hobby Lobby because sometimes they have like the little transfer things, and they did have a black one. The size was actually okay-ish, but a little bit too big, but also not fancy. Walmart also had a bunch of the crossbody ones, but I fucking hate the crossbody ones. The reason why I'm trying to find a backpack is because I have bad shoulders. It distributes the weight, you know? And the crossbody would just be bad, and I feel like doing like this. It's not crossbody. Is it crossbody? It's like the ones that are like a belt. I don't think they're cute. I know it's in style, but I don't really like them. And then I also stopped at Old Navy, and there was no bags. I did try on 2 pants. The first pair I feel like was just way too big. Like, I mean, it fit, but like the legs were too big. It was very cool, but I already wear baggy shirts. I feel like it wouldn't look good. And then the other pants, I feel like it felt weird on the crotch, so I didn't get those. And then when I returned all the other stuff, I did look at the bags at Burlington again, nothing. Okay, so the social anxiety of it all. I was very nervous the day before, and I was like, maybe I should just try to find something online. But I was like, no, I need to see it in person so that I know the size and I don't get disappointed. And I feel like I've been getting anxious about purchases, and after returning the other stuff, I felt so much better, but I was thinking about it way too fucking much. I am trying to be a conscious consumer and blah, blah, blah. So I feel like it's good that I'm doing that, but I feel like I'm obsessing over it too much. And I feel like because I went to the store with my husband to Burlington, I feel like he kind of enabled me a little bit. Like, I was like, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? And he would say like, yeah, get it. So maybe, yeah, need to watch out for that. I went to Goodwill. I looked at the purses. I looked at some of the clothes a little bit. I felt weird about walking out with nothing, but it was fine. There actually wasn't that many people, but walking out, I did feel some anxiety. And also, parking and walking in. I was trying to go to at least a Goodwill in Burlington. Other stores I wanted to go to was Ross and Walmart, possibly Daiso, and to look around. The other stores, which I walked into a lot, as I mentioned. Overall, I felt okay. I felt weird about walking out with nothing in a lot of stores. Even Hobby Lobby, I did look at sketchbooks and took pictures of it, which I forgot. But I wasn't gonna pay 16 bucks for a sketchbook. Because I wanted it for school, like to write, because I kind of like writing with plain paper. Okay, so 2 embarrassing moments. Went to Walmart. There was a guy with a blue cart. Like, I think he was stocking up or something, and he was going really fast down the aisle. And then I kind of just froze up because I didn't know where he was going. And then he was like, sorry, excuse me. And then I said, oh, sorry, I didn't know where you're going. But I mumbled it. I don't know if you heard me or not, but I was just like, oh my gosh, how embarrassing. Oh, and then when I paid at Walmart, I didn't know how to pay. So I did the self-checkout thing. It wasn't really because of social anxiety. It was more so because it was only one thing, you know? So I did it. And then usually at other places you put pay. Like, you click on pay. And I guess you were just supposed to put your card in, and I kind of waved down the person. I was like, hey, and then she was like, oh yeah, you just put your card in. I was like, oh, okay, thank you. So a little embarrassing, but I was like, okay, whatever. That one actually didn't get me that much. I feel like there was only a couple of places where I stayed in the aisle, or I went into an aisle where somebody was there, but I feel like most of the stores were kind of like scattered people, so it wasn't that bad because of that too. but I think I'm just doing better. Daiso payment was fine. Yeah, like I said, Old Navy, Hobby Lobby, felt weird about walking out, but it started to feel more normal, you know? I didn't go to Ulta though, because I'm trying not to buy makeup, and I think it would have felt even more weird about walking out with nothing. Yeah, I think Daiso was the last store I went in that shopping plaza, and then I was like, okay, let me go to Burlington. I did all that, I could finally do it. I could finally return stuff. I don't know, I feel embarrassed returning stuff. I feel like, I don't know, I felt weird about returning stuff, that's it. I asked the people at the front if there was a separate line, and they said no, it's the same line. I was like, okay, thanks. And I was like, hey, I want to return these things. I feel like I was a bit awkward doing the stuff and the receipt thing, but it was fine. She asked me if anything was wrong with them. I just said the size. That it was just a size thing. And then the embarrassing thing, and the thing that kind of defeated my day. I always donate $1 when they ask you for donations or whatever. And when I bought the stuff from Burlington, the lady didn't ask me if I wanted to donate stuff, because I think I had heard other people getting asked that. And then she was like, oh, like, do you want a gift card or cash? And I said cash. And then she was like, oh, blah, 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 donation, blah, blah. Put the X if you don't. And so I put the X, and she was like, oh, not the button, the screen. And then I felt embarrassed because I had never really put an X on donation, and that she corrected me. So I don't know, I guess in my mind I was like, well, I'm returning stuff, so I feel like I want all my money back. Anyway, I don't know, hella dumb. I'm a terrible person to not donate to the child, what is it called? I forgot what it was. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, I felt embarrassed about that. And then I walked to my car and I was like, should I just return this or should I not? And I was like, but I do like it. But then I'm like, but I kind of want the Walla one. But also, I don't know, because I like green. It's just a shade of green. But what makes me feel better is that it did not leak. So that's good. Anyway, so I feel a bit defeated for sure that I did not find the one thing that I was trying to find. But whatever. Also, I'm like, maybe I should just repurchase this in black. Maybe that will make it more fancy. But then because it fell apart in a year, I feel like that's relatively quick, you know. So yeah, overall I feel proud that I went to a bunch of stores, but I'm feeling a bit defeated over some of the interactions, the Walmart cart and the X thing, and not finding the purse. So anyway, thank you for watching, bye.